We all have old paintings that we thought, well, maybe someone's gonna like it, someone will buy it, or maybe there's something that we love about that painting when we were creating it, or maybe we just didn't want to admit that it will never work. So maybe right now is the time to bring that painting back in the studio and give it a new life, give it a new go, and just experiment and have fun with it.
I did not have a clear vision of how the painting is going to look like. The only two things I knew that I want to do is incorporate a portrait and lots of texture. Lately, I've been using a lot of cold wax medium. I fell in love with it right away, and it can create such a beautiful texture. You can use it as is, or you can mix it with your oil paints as well. These wonderful textures patterns were created just with cold wax and a stencil, and they were dry in about a day or two. And then I jumped straight to the portrait. For my color selection, I decided to go with more pastel colors and let the vibrancy of the initial painting to peek through when I scratch it in. Catalyst tools and palette knives are amazing when you work with so much texture. That was probably the most exciting part of the painting. Scratching it into the background, letting the initial painting peek through, and then building even more texture on top of it. There's always a time in the process when you're thinking, this is so great, I love it. I love every minute of it, and then you realize that it's not working for you. I have realized that my initial idea about the clown face and the story behind it is just not leading me anywhere. Two things with textured backgrounds and the portrait itself separated, it doesn't have a story. So here I go again, I rework things. It happens with the best of us. Not with every painting comes a struggle, but it does happen. And I need to remind myself that at some point, if it happens, I just need to surrender and listen to what canvas has to tell me, what kind of story it can provide, and just go with the flow. And then there is a time when you think that finish line is so close and the painting looks pretty much the way you visioned it. And then the realization comes, no, I'm not done yet. Something is lacking, and in this case, I felt like I really need to break down her hairline and add a little bit more movement. So instead of painting right away, I was just putting pieces of paper and just seeing how it works, and then I filled them in with paint. Well, that was quite a ride. I can't tell you that was an easy one. There was definitely quite a few hiccups and a lot of things that I needed to figure out. But in the end, I'm in love with this color combination. I love the texture that cold wax can give me. And I definitely learned few things that I can use in my upcoming paintings. So if you love the process of this painting, give me a like here. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.